Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy in the next round in the priority assignment. This time again, like the last episode guys, a little purge against this time purely Drukhari. So you can expect Talos and Kronos guys. That is going to be, well, a teensy bitty hard, and there we already have a Talos. Anyhow, the deep void facility in question was abandoned during a period of isolation enforced by warp storms centuries ago. A small but potent Dark Elder cabal has turned it into a viper's nest, performing a range of insidious experiments on which one of which involves the fugitive Adeptus Biologus erase all heretical and Xenos presence.
Only corruption lies beyond the veil. There is nothing but suffering and death beneath the stars.
Oh yeah, and now we are only facing Drukhari forces, I hope. Although the mission briefing stated out that there could be other parts of heretical, well, reinforcements or heretical enemies awaiting us, but that should be hopefully no problem at all. At least I don't think that is going to pose too much of a problem right here. Okay, open door, and on it goes. And again, you can see we quickly, for at least now, go through them enemies. That should be no problem at all. And I think the map looks a little adjusted to Drukhari forces, and that looks very nice at all. Although I did not know what that kind of thing there was. It's the one with the green radius around. I have not seen that, to be very honest. I have not yet seen that before. Maybe that is just something, well, for this priority assignment that I am uncertain of right now. But anyhow, that shall be not the point right now. So these guys are then being, well, brought to justice. Taking all that stuff with me. Those guys are gone as well. Let's see whether there are still some guys hiding in the corner. And the usual thing they do, that is always, if you are doing a purge, check every corner of the room you are currently in. If there is a little bit of fog before, reveal it, because in the end, if you're then on the other side of the map at the end of the purge and on one hand wonder, well, I've not killed anyone, or not everyone, that's the right word, and then you have to go back all through the map to the other side again in order to kill one or two last enemies, which are two-shotters or something. That is not a nice feeling, and that has happened plenty of times to me actually. Okay, this guy down. We can actually resummon run group if I could. Come on. Inoculator taken as well. So we definitely need to resummon group 3 or skill 3. That is the... Okay, yes, I've encountered that one before. I think in the first... Was it even the campaign? I don't even remember. First time we encountered the Drukhari forces, I think we have encountered that kind of unit, although I can't tell you anymore what that does. Too bad. Sometimes, of course, you can't remember anything if you play a couple of games at the same time, then it's always sometimes, on the one hand, hard to remember hotkeys or shortcuts, keys, and in general controls. That is sometimes, for me at least, not that easy. Anyhow, that is again not the point. I do it now a little bit different, guys. We first of all going to go through that tight space here. Oh my goodness, I hate those mines. These are very ugly if you play a tech priest class, because they are, so to say, a little bit, they don't explode immediately. It takes a couple of seconds until those mines, as they are trap mines, are going to explode, which of course is always the point. You are not going to be hit by them, but most times your constructs are likely to hawk walking behind you, and then Of course, they are exploding like crazy. Let's do it the smart way. Clear out this room at first. Mostly, I think there are Hordish enemies, but no, there are a couple more. And the Grotesque shall fall at first. These guys, of course, as they have some sort of, I don't even know what this is called, but some kind of flamer. That is, of course, very, very ugly for our clumped up little constructs indeed. Okay, these guys gone. I go the extra mile and check here. No one there. Good, good, good. We haven't lost a construct, although our constructs have lost a little bit of HP there, but they're already again regenerating, which is very, very good for us to go on. There are a few more mines. Well, in the end, if I see them, I try to take them down, but that, of course, is not always working out, because I'm not always paying the perfect amounts of attention, maybe like I should do, to the screen. That is then a little weird overall. Okay, on it goes. Summon those guys. Good, good, good. The 3 shall come back as well. Skill 3, I of course always mean by talking about the 3. That one's gone. Open up that door to soul little guys, which are not pose not any threat at all. Chest opened up. Let's see what we have there. A lot of credits. Credits always nice, although I'm currently not really using the credits what I should use them for. Okay, Grotesque is for me, again, as usual, the priority target right here. Although, if it's surrounded by our little guys, you can see how quickly the health is dropping there. Okay, let's go on. Let's keep cracking and take out the last few enemies. I want to focus, of course. Okay, well, we have a Medusa as well, which always has a little bit of a downside, especially if she is, or he is, I would say she is, combined with a couple of, well, on one hand, so you could call them weaker unit. Okay. That is now going to be a nasty battle, because she has a regeneration spell available, which of course is not very nice after all. Okay, these guys are gone. I will do something like that. 2 shots down it is. Why not? And the Kronos. Okay, I take those guys down. We still have at least 20 enemies remaining. That is too bad. Come on, resummon. And we have a couple of credits there. Reload, and right now it is actually working into our direction. This guy soon is gone.
The Emperor protects.
And they have shields as usual, but they shall not hold for the whole time, luckily enough. Okay, let's reload there. Then I'm going to switch the weapon, of course. I remember a mission where we actually had to, I think that was even in the campaign, where we had to free prisoners from the fangs of Trukari and needed to destroy them cages. That was a cool mission overall. And I would think it would be quite cool if every rescue mission we can do would have those cages involved. Okay. Medusa quickly falls as well.
The battle is swinging our way. One last push and the victory is ours.
And then that even might, no, I don't think it's going to be the end of this investigation, but who knows? Or priority assignment, I'm sorry. Still, to the day, I don't particularly know what the direct difference between a investigation and a priority assignment is. Maybe they are the same, but just differently called. I don't know. So, 2 larger groups of enemy coming up. Okay, Medusa, I'm surprised. As in the last episode, I thought, well, just a smaller, you know, quicker room, but no, in the end, not that quick overall. And we are nearly at a level up. That is, of course, very, very nice as well. Down he is, on we go. And only 4 enemies remain. Unless I'm mistaken, there are only 2 inside. And I'm going to take the chest with me. Didn't I see a chest? And by the way, that's the fun point I've been talking about in the beginning. Well, clear out all the room, clear out any or every enemy. Don't ever see anyone, so you might need to go from one point of the map to the other point. The fun fact is then, of course, that is happening to me on record. Very, very nice. But luckily we have only lost a couple of seconds right here. That shall be not bad. That always, of course, is the downside in playing Purchase. If you play Hunt, for example, you would need to do that.
The enemies of the Imperium failed miserably.
Well, in the end we failed there a little bit as well, but that is for the mission outcome, I assume, not too relevant. So the next thing, which is of course coming up, is going to be the debriefing. The Void facility has been cleared of all hostiles. Some of the Drukhari have escaped using portable webway generators, but all of their operations have been terminated. Operation is successful. The investigation has been concluded. The incidents of unwarranted violence have been caused by an experimental chemical substance that created irresistible sadistic urges in the victims. The laboratorium created the substance has been dismantled, and all research material has been taken into custody by the Order. Inquisitorial assets have been assigned to clarify the true nature of the Xenos involvement. There might be an underlying conspiracy far beyond the scope of the recent events. Okay, guys, that right now gives us level 74 or 75, very, very good, and brings us to the end of the investigation, and with that, even to the end of this episode. Oh, that's nice, a cosmetic item. But we are quickly going to take a look at this one, and that is amazing. We are going to equip that with this gun in the end. And that leads us right now to the end of this episode, guys. And you know it, I really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, then please, guys, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.